What does a chicken coop have 2 doors? If it had 4 doors, it'd be a chicken sedan.
Welcome back to the Hooligan Hangout, everybody. Your mom's favorite place to be. Back again. I'm Anthony. We've got Edward.
Why do cows wear bells? Because their horns don't work.
Funny. And then we got Noah.
Letting go of a loved one can be very hard for people, but sometimes it's the only way to survive a rock climbing accident.
Oh my god. That's really bad. All right, well, we're going to go straight into it with our first game. Who wants to explain it?
All right, so we're going to be playing our starting game, Critics Are Crap, where we find bad or good reviews about a movie, and we have to guess what the movie is just off the review. And Anthony is going to go first.
Nice!
All right.
How the turns have tabled.
So, I'm going to read kind of a few short quotes first, and then I'll read like a normal one. But it says, one of the worst movies ever made. That was...
Sharknado.
No. And then another one says, unoriginal... let's see if I can... That'll give it away. Unoriginal blank blank movie. Been there, done that.
The Room.
Nope. A weak Bad News Bears style ripoff. Totally unoriginal.
The Benchwarmers.
No. Okay, this one's super long. It says, the old cliched sports movie. Treasure trove of cliches. I mean, what can I possibly say that everyone doesn't already know about it? It doesn't matter that it's a blank movie. In fact, that makes it even worse for the cringeworthy cliches. So the little all-American town of blank has a football team called the blank. Actually, I'm not going to read the rest of it, but yeah.
So it's a bad football movie?
I'm not saying
Friday Night Lights.
Wow, that's a good movie.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know. You're just finding bad reviews, so
yeah.
No, it's not. I'm trying to find good reviews, and I personally thought this movie was really good. I loved it, but I guess it wasn't.
What, Remember the Titans?
Well, a typical and predictable underdog tale about a group of boys who were...
The Blind Side.
That's going to give it away.
Group of boys?
Yes.
Well, it seemed you'd care a lot about a group of boys, considering you are some.
All
right.
All the good reviews say, quote, not available. So I don't know what that means.
That means we need a hint.
Okay, I'll just read this review. A typical and predictable underdog tale about a group of boys who were not picked for a football team, and so they formed their own with the nerdy blank as their team's captain.
I don't know if I've watched that movie.
You don't think so?
What are you talking about?
Maybe,
but
just
tell you?
It doesn't sound familiar.
It sounds familiar to me.
You want me to tell you?
No. That's not how the game works.
Start dropping actors and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know at all, dude.
It's Little Giants.
You can't say...
What?
No, it's okay. You probably wouldn't have got it.
You both said you didn't get it.
I haven't seen that movie.
Really?
So I was out.
Have you seen that movie now?
No.
Y'all need to watch it. It's really good.
We both would have never got it.
Even if it has a 36% to make.
Did we just lose?
Yes. I think we just lost.
I'm gonna give Anthony the point.
Okay, I guess that works.
It's only fair.
That's a good movie.
Ooh, Anthony's catching up. Ooh.
I'm in dead last, aren't I?
All right, no, you want to go next?
You're tied with Anthony. Yes, I will go next. Good. We will start with... Let's see. Okay, this might give it away, but that's okay. Against all odds, in an era of machine-made spectaculars, Mr. Jackson and his collaborators have created a film that lives and breathes, that's swept by almost palpable weather.
Anita? Battle Angel.
No.
I just heard something about iRobot.
No.
Wait, read that one again.
Peter Jackson's epic adaptation is an impressive beast of a film that will steal your heart every time. It grabs you with its sense of urgency, huge scope, and hope. The beginning to one of the best movie trilogies of all time.
Robots, the animated movie.
No.
Miss Fanny.
That one's supposed to help y'all.
Journey to the Center of the Earth.
Did you not hear that last line of the review?
No.
I did. It is a trilogy.
Isn't that
Peter Jackson
that's a trilogy?
Spider-Man.
No.
Lord of the Rings?
Which one?
The first one.
Yes.
Ooh.
Okay, that doesn't count. He didn't even say. Okay,
Anthony's pulling away.
that's stupid.
I didn't expect y'all to know the names. That's why I let him say the first one.
Yeah, I didn't know the name.
But you said it was the first one.
That's all right, though.
I hate this game.
I just figured it was
He said
the
Lord
first
of the
one
Rings.
because the reviews wouldn't talk about the adaptation if it was the second movie in the trilogy.
Yeah.
All right.
I asked him because I didn't know. I didn't think he heard me say that either.
I didn't hear you say it.
Exactly.
It's a ripoff.
So if you had got it wrong, that would have been an automatic L.
I hate it here.
All right, Edward. What do you got for us?
It is your turn.
This movie is super weird. It's trying to be funny weird like Princess Bride, but doesn't quite hit it. Some funny parts, but mostly weird.
You're gonna have to give us two, buddy.
Yeah.
Blank is a slut. Terrible movie.
Oh my god. No, that still didn't work. That still didn't help.
Bridesmaids.
No.
Let's try to make some people mad.
A fun adventure where a spoiled young Blank makes a friend and teaches his Blank a lesson.
I'm pretty sure that's like half of all movies out there.
No?
Blank teaches Blank a lesson.
Here we go. The plot isn't very interesting, and there's quite a bit of lazy writing in there too, which results in a number of convenient coincidences that drive the story forward. Well, with the charming characters, lovely animation, and a blend of light humor and fast-paced action, Blank doesn't fall entirely flat on its face. Kids will probably find it entertaining, but for the older crowd, it's not much more than a bit of goofy fun, and that's not enough to make it particularly memorable.
How recent is this movie?
Not very. It's a childhood classic.
Oh?
Oh?
This movie was originally supposed to be Kingdom of the Sun, an animated film about Blank trying to summon an Incan demon god to block out the sun and restore their youth.
Emperor's New Groove.
Yes.
Oh.
Earlier, the review I read, it said Kronk is a slut. Terrible movie.
That's funny.
The one I was saving was Naughty Llama, Bad Llama.
I didn't like that movie.
Y'all better watch the heck
Are you
out. Wait,
Anthony,
which one? Which one did you not like?
Did you just say you didn't like The Emperor's New Groove?
So, okay.
Nah.
It always like weirded me out. I'm like, what the heck am I watching?
It's so
so you're just
funny.
retarded.
I don't know.
I haven't
Bro.
seen that movie in a long time, but it's so good.
Wasn't it a show? It was a show.
It was a show
it was
too.
a movie.
No, but it became there was a
it was a
series
cartoon
that
for a little bit.
came off of it. I like the series, to be honest. I watched that as a kid.
It's funny. One of the reviews was like, it feels more like a series than a movie.
You should have
It
done
was such a
Kronk's
good
New
movie,
Groove.
though.
Kronk's New Groove. What is that?
I was
Yep.
tempted to do that.
You never. It's like a spinoff movie with Kronk.
Bro, it was such. I can't believe you didn't like it.
You can't ever see
It weirded me
You're
out.
off the groove, the rhythm in which he carries out his life.
What weirded you out about it?
I don't know. I just remember being a kid and being like, what the heck am I watching?
What is this?
So I changed it.
Wrong lever, Kronk.
Wrong level, Kronk.
How old
You
were you
better-
when you watched that movie?
You better watch the heck out. Anthony just is pulling away from us in the rankings because he just got 3 in a row.
Yes, sir.
I already assumed I was dead last in this.
It's okay.
We only got 4 episodes left to get our life together, so.
Technically 3, unless we do it on the last one when we recap.
Right. We should. We did it last time, didn't we?
We did. I don't know, actually. Never mind.
Dang,
we probably did.
We've already done 6 episodes.
I know, that's what
crazy.
I was thinking. What time is it?
It's time for lunch.
Peanut butter jelly time.
More like breakfast, but it's news time. All right. This week, there's been news that came out about the Rogue One prequel, which surprised me, because how are you making a prequel to a prequel?
It wasn't a prequel. It was like right in the middle.
Spin-off. Prequel spin-off to episode 4, whatever. Anyways, it's been delayed. No release date has been there at all. It just says it's been delayed. But they also added Adria Arjuna as casted alongside Diego Luna in a leading role.
So I didn't even know they were doing a prequel to that.
I didn't either. That's why I was so surprised. But yeah, I don't know when they're gonna start filming, but it has been delayed. AMC Theaters is set to reopen about or over 100 theaters on August 20th, and they're selling 15-cent tickets for its anniversary as a one-time day promotion.
I really wish I had AMC here.
But you don't.
I know.
Which sucks.
I'm disappointed.
They have one in Lubbock. They do. I'm going to just go over there.
I think we should just take a road trip.
If they reopen it in Lubbock.
Which is 5.
You'll
probably
see.
Won't,
when are y'all's movies opening?
That's probably a death wish, honestly.
No clue.
Here they're opening within the next 2 weeks. By the end of the month, they'll all be open.
Yeah, but your town isn't as bad.
That's true.
Cases.
I don't know.
Next up, we have Daniel Kaluuya is set to produce and star in a film adaptation of The Upper World, which is a novel, but when I looked it up, it's not even out yet.
Huh?
It's an upcoming novel. Yeah.
What is it about?
They already have a movie about a book that hasn't even came out yet. I guess they really run out of stuff to make movies about.
I bet it's probably one of those things that'll help sell when the novel comes out, and it's probably one of those things that kind of like when video game movies are released, movies are released alongside its own video games.
Not really.
Like
what? Exactly.
Top of my head, Toy Story 3 the movie released at the same time as the game.
I really had that not.
Okay, but who played the Toy Story 3 game?
Ratchet and Clank did too.
That's a good one. I loved Ratchet and Clank.
I didn't play it.
Yeah, I didn't play it very much.
Okay.
But I respect it. I was Jack and Daxter.
Yes, those were the best games.
They
Jack
really were.
Daxter.
They were hard though.
Crash Bandicoot is the go.
Yes, it is. Anyways, we're gonna move on. 47 Ronin sequel is being developed with Mulan director Ron Yuan, and it's rumored that Keanu will be in it.
Interesting.
Mr. Reeves. But I mean, I wasn't too interested in 47 Ronin, to be honest. The news is for you, audience. You little hooligans.
Speaking of Mulan, we have a correction to make.
Okay, go ahead.
Last week, we were all mad because we thought Disney was charging us $40 to watch Mulan at all on Disney Plus on top of the streaming service fee. But it turns out the fee is only to pre-order it, basically, and get a early watching. It's like an early viewing fee, which is a ridiculous amount of money for an early viewing fee either way. But either way, your subscription will allow you to watch it eventually.
Keyword eventually.
Talking about streaming services, I already know what you're going to say when I bring them up, but did y'all hear about Ryan Reynolds and his streaming service?
Yes.
He came out with Mint Mobile Plus, and it only has one movie on it. That's pretty funny. That's awesome.
How much is it, though?
I don't know. I've been trying to look into it, but I can't figure out how much it is.
Anthony would pay for it.
Let's go find it on the App Store.
What movie does it even have on it? I forgot.
Foolproof, a Canadian heist film.
Oh yeah,
starring Ryan Reynolds himself.
See, this is why I love him. That reason right there.
Is he your dad too?
He's only Anthony's dad. Next up, we have Tron 3 has officially found its director in Garth Davis, and Jared Leto is set to be the leading role, and it's going to be released on Disney+.
Was it just you guys, or did y'all really not like the original Tron movies? I think like the first two, because I really did not like them.
The original, like the
no, I meant
old one,
and the newer ones. I said original, but I meant like the first and second ones.
I like the original because I felt like for its time the CGI was crazy, and I even watched it a few weeks ago, and it still held up, like the CGI and stuff.
Well, the visual effects and stuff were cool.
It was badass.
But I just did not like the plot of it at all. Like, it was just a stupid movie that looked cool.
Yeah, the plot was really weird, but the visuals were fucking crazy. They were badass.
I don't remember it that much, honestly.
Really?
Because the plot was bad. Exactly.
I never thought Tron 3 would be made, though, to be honest.
Good VFX don't make up for terrible movie quality.
It doesn't, but it was still crazy to watch. Disney's making more moves this week. They started casting for Giannis Antetokounmpo in his own film Greek Freak.
What the heck is anything you just said?
I don't think you watch basketball. What'd you say?
Basketball?
Basketball.
How are they already giving him a movie? The heck?
I think it's a biography.
Well, that's cool. I'm down to watch it.
I assume I'm down too. I need
He's a very interesting player to watch.
I know. From where he came from, yeah, he's a really cool player. Very nice person. More Disney news because they just said that they're going to release a Lego Star Wars Holiday Special on November 17th.
Yes.
Which, if it's anything like the original Holiday Special, it's going to be shit. But I hope not.
They might actually make a good Star Wars movie for once. There you go, Disney. There you go.
It's Lego though, so kind of cringe.
I could never stand Lego games or movies or even Legos, really.
What?
All right, I muted him. He's not allowed to talk for the next 30 minutes. Let's keep going.
Anthony, no, explain yourself.
Like playing with them is different, but I can't play the games or watch any of the movies. I just don't like them at all.
I understand the movies, but what about the games?
No, they just hurt.
How?
I don't even know how to like explain it.
You don't like hearing baby Yoda. You don't like hearing Lego Yoda scream every time he dies?
I don't like. Okay, you know how when you like hit something and everything pops out, I guess? It's just like, it's too much for me almost.
What, like you have to collect everything?
Yeah.
Oh, so Anthony's retarded.
Gosh.
They're too much for me.
We're going to move on before we just beat Anthony to a pulp. Anyways, Zac Efron is going to star in a Disney Plus remake of Three Men and a Baby.
What?
Yeah, I don't really know the movie. They're making a remake of Three Men and a Baby, and Zac Efron's going to star in it.
Why?
3 Men and a Baby.
I don't know. It's an
1987 movie.
Yeah, it's an old movie. I've never seen it, but it's news. So
look at the way those actors look.
I'm pretty sure I've seen it. It's not that old, is it?
No, it's pretty old.
Let me see.
He just said 1980s. He just said it, Anthony.
Tom Selleck,
87. That's not. Kind of.
I mean, that was like 30 years ago.
That's not that bad.
It is.
We do have some Amazon Prime news. Shawn Ashmore has joined The Boys Season 2 as Lamplighter, who was a member of the Seven before vanishing, and Starlight took his place.
Bro, I'm so down for this.
Mr. Fireman himself.
You're a fireman.
Dude, he's about to mess some crap up.
I'm about to miss your mama.
He's about to Burn Butcher and Huey at the same time.
Mm.
Adding him along with Stormfront is really cool. Like, I dig the direction they're going. Trying to add more people and trying to make it like they're trying to make a little superhero army.
Yeah. I don't know, Anthony. You got to watch season 1 because we're reviewing season 2 the day it comes out. So.
Don't know about that, sir.
The week.
Yes. It's going to happen. So.
You'll have to give me a little bit before we review it.
Anthony, we're giving you like 3 weeks notice.
We've been telling you for the past 3 months.
Okay. I'll try.
No, you have to do it.
Okay, fine.
This is a highly anticipated show, so we have to do it.
Okay. It will be our breakout episode, Anthony. You don't understand the pressure that is on our shoulders to review this show.
How many episodes is there?
Is there 8 first season?
8 or 9. There's not a lot.
That's not too bad.
They're pretty long, though. But, I mean, I feel like they're so entertaining that you don't notice how long they are.
Like, I binge watched it all in like 2 days.
Yeah.
Jeez. Oh, my God. Well, I guess 8 episodes. That's not bad.
It's real easy when you don't have a life, you know?
All right. This made me mad, but I understand the decision. All original DC Universe shows are going to be on HBO Max, including Titans, Harley Quinn, and Doom Patrol. And any future projects, I assume.
Why'd that make you mad?
Because I paid for the streaming service.
Me too.
Okay, fair enough.
And, I mean, I get it. I get why they're doing it. They're most highly budgeted shows going on a higher platform with a larger audience, but
I think part of it's because the streaming platform kind of failed as it is.
Yeah, but I mean, what they're saying is they're going to try to use the streaming platform just for their like cartoons and their comics, because apparently a lot of people read the comics on there.
Oh, okay. I never thought about doing that. That's kind of.
But still, I don't know. I'm debating because it just depends what they come out with it animated wise.
I like when
cancel it. No, I dig animated shows. Like, I love the original Batman. But
like all their recent animated movies that have come out have been really good.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it depends what's coming out. That will make me be like, yeah. But we'll see. Bummer, man. Okay, so I left these points off because I feel like these are something we should really talk about. First off, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is going to be rebooted into a drama.
No. No.
I don't like that at all.
What are your thoughts? What do y'all think?
No, that's just one of the things you got to leave. You don't need to reboot it at all. It was perfect.
You're gonna go with the whole entanglement plotline for season 1.
Dang.
I'm sorry, I just got us blocked on Will Smith's Instagram.
No, please.
Okay, but I don't know if y'all know this. Will Smith and his wife are producers on it.
I didn't know that.
So he wants this.
I did see it. He may want it, but I don't think it
I don't know. It's the reputation that gets me.
I want to say I trust Willie, but
I don't know about this one.
I don't know about this one, Chief.
I feel like because this is one of his breakout roles, one of his most popular like things he's ever done.
Yeah.
So I feel like they came up to him with like so much money, and he's like, "All right, I'm down."
I don't know. I don't feel like he'd be a sellout like that, though.
Yeah,
I feel like if he were to do something like this, especially considering how close he is to it, it would have to be like a passion project.
That's what I was going to say. Either that or they ask for his blessing.
He was like, actually, let me just take full creative control and we're fine.
So I just cannot imagine this show as a drama. I mean, maybe like it can get dramatic because like, you know, he lost his dad. He had to move to Bel-Air and all that jazz. It could be very like emotional, but the way they set it up beforehand, like, I don't want to see it like that.
What if the entire plot is him trying to find those people that he got in a fight with that got him shipped away and murder them?
Okay,
IP Man style. That'd be pretty cringe.
Just gonna go full Punisher on him.
I don't know. I don't even want the reboot. you know?
Yeah. I don't know what it's gonna be on, but I couldn't believe when I saw that. I understand like maybe a reboot and it'd be a sitcom, but it's a drama. It's like a completely different genre.
Yeah.
I think a reboot for it would need to be a different genre just to keep it fresh.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
But I don't know. I don't know about this one.
We're gonna have to definitely react to the
trailer.
The trailer, yeah,
for sure.
I'm afraid it might flop, like kind of like what they did with Riverdale, how they turned like a comic book super dark.
I know.
Well, I don't know. Riverdale was a hit.
Excuse me?
It was.
It's pretty popular, but for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
I think I watched like the first season and a half before I turned it off because it started getting really weird and not like the comics.
I really did not like it.
I was like,
I haven't seen it, but
I'm not watching this weird crap anymore, so I quit.
Did you just say it's a hit and you haven't seen it, Anthony?
Yes.
All right.
I don't have to see it. Like,
that means he's simping for someone who likes it.
It shows. A lot of people like it.
Anthony's simping for someone who likes it.
Okay.
If you like it, it's okay.
That just means you're probably one
that
of the
just
really
means you're
edgy
wrong.
girls that have...
All right, so another talking point. There's a spin-off of SpongeBob, another one that's coming into development, titled The Patrick Star Show, which is basically going to be a format of a late-night talk show with Patrick Star.
Why?
It got greenlit.
But there was already Squidward chat. We could have just went with that. Squidward's a better character than Patrick for a spin-off show. He at least has something about him that's like interesting.
Patrick's not going to know what to talk about.
He's just stupid. It's going to be him breaking stuff the whole time.
On my next segment. Oh.
God, why?
This
what are they even going to do? They're going to sit down and be, all right, SpongeBob, you're my first guest on my talk show. I don't really know how this works. Hi.
Well, how long could they make this show go on for if it's a talk show? They have so many limited characters.
All right, today we're bringing in Larry the Lobster's cousin.
All right, today we're bringing in Fred and Mr. My Leg Hurts Fred.
Today we're bringing in Old Man Jenkins. And then it's going to be a completely different version of Old Man Jenkins.
I don't get it. Steven Hillenburg didn't want these. They're disrespecting my boy in the grave.
He's punching the air right now.
He knows how successful SpongeBob was. He did not want spin-offs, but whatever. This is Anthony.
What?
So anyways, the live-action Avatar: The Last Airbender show has lost its original creators because they stepped away because of creative differences. Because apparently Netflix wanted to take a much darker adult approach to the show when the original creators wanted to keep it kid-friendly.
You know
I'm
what?
fine with a darker version of it.
I think I might be okay with the dark version of it.
As long as it just doesn't look like the movie. Like anywhere close.
But I say, as long as it doesn't go anywhere in the direction the movie does, I don't think they can do
any resemblance at all.
I understand that, but I also respect why the original creators wanted to keep it kid-friendly.
Yeah, but, Netflix always wants to do their own stuff.
I don't trust it. I don't trust them making it good now without the creators saying,
well, I understand them wanting to go darker because, like, the show in itself already has a really dark plot, like, underlying, like, all of Zuko's arc is super dark. Like, all the Fire Nation stuff is super dark. Anything that has to do with anything over there is super dark right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see where it'd be more interesting, maybe to show more, like...
I want to see killing.
Maybe that's killing. Maybe that might be honestly where I had the creative differences. They're like, I want Zuko to kill his sister, and they're like, no, why would I? No.
What the?
Just imagine how interesting that show would be if everyone that they beat up, they were actually just like straight killing.
Oh my gosh, Anthony!
I'm just saying. Is it Toph? Is that, yeah, you say it?
She's dude, oh my gosh.
Just like drops a rock on someone and you just watch the blood splatter everywhere. Just shrugs her shoulder.
I mean, you know what happens anyways. It just wasn't showed in the original.
It's because they didn't kill anyone.
It's not that the darker approach isn't like the dark approach isn't like worrying to me. It's that the original creators aren't there to approve decisions.
Yeah,
that they're going to make in the show.
Well, it's their fault. They threw a temper tantrum and left.
I mean, I don't blame them. It's their baby.
How does that work? Like, the original creators, how do they not have the rights to the show? Like, how can Netflix change it, you know?
Because they sold the rights to Netflix to make it their live action series.
Why would they do that?
Well, I think Nickelodeon has a deal with them, especially since they're streaming their stuff on there.
For monies?
Yeah, for monies. It's a really popular show, especially now.
But I say once Netflix saw it, like the success that it had whenever they just did the TV show come out on there, they're like, let's ruin it by making it a live action version. But better than the movie, so no one can complain about it.
And that would be pretty easy to do.
You see, I want them to go darker because I don't want it to be an episode shot for shot remake of the animated show.
Yep.
Because at that point, there's no point in watching it.
Yeah.
Right. So that might be where the creative differences were. The other guys were like, no, it has to be shot for shot the exact same thing. Otherwise, I'm gone. And they were like, but where's the fun in that? And,
yeah, that's a good point.
I know. I trust it.
I don't know. I have to see a trailer, but right now I'm kind of sus about it. We'll see. Already talked about that. Okay, so we're gonna go to our rumor mill. Michael Fassbender is in talks for the role of Hawkman or Reverse Flash. That's the rumor right now.
Who?
Michael Fassbender. He's been in a lot of movies. He played Magneto.
Oh.
And he also played
you know what?
That dude in Aliens.
He would make a really good Reverse Flash.
That's what I was thinking. He'd be a sick Reverse Flash.
I don't know why, but whenever you said Magneto, I thought of the old Magneto for a second.
You know what's funny? I thought you were thinking that.
I was like, ooh, and I was like, oh, wait a minute.
I was like, I hope he's thinking of the new one, the younger one. I don't know how much y'all have looked up and heard about the new movie Dune coming out in December, but I am so excited for this movie, the new sci-fi thriller, because now they're starting to say that this could legitimately be like start a new age of storytelling in the sci-fi genre, and like that hasn't been done since the Lord of the Rings. Like that's what the directors and producers are saying. Like they genuinely feel like that. It's very hard to explain. It's kind of weird. Let me see. Let me just tell you the cast though. If I can find it real quick.
That does nothing.
No, like just to show you how big this movie is. I know it's got Timothy Chalamet, Zendaya, Oscar Isaac, Jason Momoa, Stellan Skarsgård, Dave Bautista, Josh Brolin.
Dang.
There's notable ones right now.
Dang.
But I don't know how much they're doing in this movie. It's also composed by Hans Zimmer, the GOAT.
My man.
Here's the synopsis, but it's not going to explain too much. Paul Atreides leads nomadic tribes in a battle to control the desert planet Arrakis. I will show you all the still images, but this is an audio podcast, so yeah.
That was very descriptive. Thanks.
All right.
All right.
Now that we're done with that, a word from our sponsor. All right, so this week, Netflix released Project Power on August 14th, and that's what we're reviewing. So, yeah, Project Power is starring Jamie Foxx, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and Dominique Fishback, which she is a new actress. It seems like she's pretty young. Well, and also MGK cameoed, and it's basically about an ex.
Oh, so did Casey Neistat. Don't forget.
Casey Neistat cameo. That surprised me, but
I mean, he didn't do anything, but
yeah, but still, I was surprised he was even there. An ex-cop, a soldier, and a teen drug dealer basically all collide. Their worlds collide when they need to find the source for a new pill new pill drug that gives you temporary superpowers. Where do we want to start on this film? Non-spoiler.
I'd be all over that.
Non-spoiler.
I'll be real. I don't do drugs, but that might be a drug that I might just have to.
Unless you blow up.
Right? Unless you blow up.
Worth it.
That'd be terrifying. So, like, the people who haven't watched this movie yet, so you take the pill and then you, like, gain superpowers that come from, like, animals. But some people just straight up blow up instead.
I thought that was interesting how they said it was like a
50,
shot
50.
to 50-50 to be good or bad, because then it's like you really have a choice to make whether you want to put that in your body or not,
right? And then, like, I feel like it controls it so that not everybody is taking it, you know, like there's a reason not to take it, otherwise you would have it.
Right off the bat, I feel like it was a pretty solid different concept, but I didn't think the movie was that strong.
Really? I did.
Yeah.
Really?
I liked it.
I don't think it was bad. I just don't think it was that strong. It's definitely better than Code 8.
I thought it was better than the Old Guard too.
No, I thought it was better than the Old Guard. I
have a question.
It's a sensitive concept.
It was a good movie.
You have to take care of.
It did it really good though.
No, like I said, I thought the movie was good. I just thought the concept wasn't as good. Like the
concept was amazing.
So the powers, you get them from animals, right?
What?
When you take the pill, the powers come from animals?
Well, yeah, kind of.
Kind of.
The way they explained it is that they're manipulating the genes to, like, give us adaptations that other animals had, like that one frog where it would break its bone for weapons, lizards, regeneration, all that kind of stuff.
So there was, I'm not going to spoil it, there was a point in the movie where, I guess I should save it for the spoiler. I'll ask in a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically where we can start is Dominique Fishback plays as Robin, which is a teen drug dealer who's just trying to sell these pills on the side because her mother has diabetes and she's trying to make money to afford medicine and stuff like that. Joseph Gordon-Levitt plays Frank, who is a cop he's trying to do justice to these drug abusers of the power pill by using his own power pills and having his own superpowers to take them down.
I guess in his words, I'm just trying to level the playing field.
Yeah, which I thought that was pretty cool. Just to see that. But like, it's weird because like the cops aren't allowed to use it, but then they point out, well, there's no laws saying he can't. Like, it's not illegal yet.
Well, there is, like, it's illegal, but what he meant to say was, like, there's people, like, above the law kind of finessing their way around it. And he called his chief out on it.
Yeah.
It's kind of.
Well, if it's not against the law, why did he lose his badge?
Exactly. It was definitely against the law, but.
That's kind of a spoiler.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Because that's like really early on.
That's like the first 10 minutes. And also, I thought it was kind of assumed.
So we have this teenager who's a drug. By the way, Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character Frank, his drug dealer is that teenager Robin.
I don't understand how do you even get that? How did she start? I don't get it.
It tells you really quick. Her cousin was one of the main drug dealers.
Yeah, who's
Her
played by Machine Gun Kelly.
I was about to say her cousin was MGK's character.
Oh, okay. I remember.
Yeah.
That.
So you have those two as we start off the film, and then we have Jamie Foxx's character Art, who's introduced as a soldier who was kind of experimented on, but his daughter was kidnapped, and that's basically his whole goal. He's trying to find his daughter again, and to do that, he has to find the source of power.
And he's pretty ruthless when trying to find his daughter.
He was so sick in this movie.
Yeah, he was badass.
He didn't really care.
But let's see. Yeah, I even put that down. He's like trying to do anything he can to get to his daughter, which I mean is understandable. What was crazy was we find out later that that they're trying to do much more with the pill than like we first thought, which I'm not gonna like necessarily say. I'm only gonna say that they're trying to do more than just temporary superpowers. Which
they're trying to make it permanent. They're claiming to be the next step in human evolution.
Yeah, because the pill only lasts 5 minutes, so it's very limited. But what I found interesting is in the film there was like the powers, like on one of them there was a person who turns on fire. I'm not gonna say who it is because I feel like it's a spoiler. But there's a person who has the power to turn on fire, but they don't get different powers. They have one power that they have like in themselves. I thought that it was like every time you take the pill you get a new power, but no, they have different set powers.
I like that.
I thought that was a pretty cool idea.
Yeah.
So, what else?
They did that part way better than Code 8.
Yeah, because I like that because before the dude even took the pill and was set on fire, you could tell he was damaged because he was he used it all the time.
Yeah, he had like that Two-Face burn
his
going
face
on.
was burned. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, that's crazy. Like, I like, because all of the people that use pills, they had scars kind of showing, like, what kind of power they had.
And it makes sense, too, because, like, they're playing with genetics and everything, so the chemicals that go into these pills would react differently to the genetics in every person's body, you know?
Yeah.
It makes 12,000% sense. And I like that it had actual stakes, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Earlier, okay, so I'm gonna state somebody's power, but I won't say who it is.
All right.
Somebody, I guess he's invincible. That's what I'm getting out of it, kind of. What kind of if it did derive from animals? This is what I was bringing up earlier, but I wasn't gonna say it. If it did derive from animals, what was that from? What is, you know?
His skin hardened. I think his was like natural regeneration is what it was, because it wasn't like his skin was impenetrable. Like you could still see,
it looked pretty impenetrable.
No, he still got messed up though.
I say he had bullets going in him. It's just he healed and they got pushed out of him. Like it's not like they were like bouncing off of him.
But I feel like for the very first time,
I don't know. Let's look it up.
I don't know.
While you're looking it up, for the diversity, I wrote down like all the powers, the different types of powers I saw throughout the movie. So there was camouflage, fire and ice, invincibility, invulnerability.
Maybe he got like an armadillo shell or something, because armadillos are actually bulletproof or borderline bulletproof.
Yeah. There was super strength. I put down implosion because I thought that was funny. There was someone who turned into a giant, or freaking went Hulk mode. There was someone with they had no bone structure. They were very like
quadruple jointed.
Yeah,
every bone possible.
And then there was someone who had his bones come out of his skin as weapons. That's all. That was also a healing ability. But I gotta say, I think. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I looked this up, and you want to know what I found?
What?
It says a hippo's skin is bulletproof. It can, however, be removed with the zipper located underneath the torso of the animal. If you plan on shooting a hippo, your best bet is seducing it first.
It's so weird.
I like them chunky.
I have to give it to Dominique Fishback. I thought she was a really good actress.
She was. She did her part super good.
I hope she gets more movies after this.
She was my favorite character in that entire movie.
Oh yeah, me too. She stole the scenes that she was in.
She did.
I also thought that her whole, because in the movie she has like a rap background where she's like kind of trying to be a rapper, and like they give her words and she like makes freestyles out of them, and it was just really cool. They were funny.
Isn't she pretty old?
Is she?
Well, I mean, old for high school, I'm pretty sure. Let me look it up.
Old for high school?
Yeah, she's 29.
And she's 29?
She was playing, what, a 17-year-old?
Are you serious?
Yeah. That's crazy.
Oh, okay.
Dude, she does not look that old.
I know. Yeah, that's crazy.
They did a good freaking job.
She was in that Judas and the Black Messiah movie too.
In the trailer? I didn't know that. That is crazy.
Said she's in the she's in the movie, so yeah, she's in the trailer, but she's in the movie too.
Yeah.
Wasn't she the one in The Hate You Give?
Look it up. I'm not sure. I think one of the scenes that was really off to me was, so there was this girl that they gave the pill to, and they put her in like an isolated chamber, and she started like turning into ice. And and what was, I thought the cinematography was weird because whenever because in the background, like the camera was inside the isolation chamber watching her freeze to death and screaming, but in the background there was like fighting going on. Mm-hmm. And we had to like stay and focus on the girl while you could see like the ice and the windows covered up with ice and like the fighting going on in the background. I thought that was kind of weird.
I didn't.
Do you not like it?
Mm-mm.
I really liked it. I thought that was a really cool perspective shot.
I liked it because it was different. It wasn't the greatest shot, but it was different, so I liked it.
It was a really good shot. I don't know what you mean. It wasn't meant to really follow the action there. It was meant to show like the real consequences of the drug.
Yeah.
Like how they showed like how they had everything under control for the demonstration. Like he was like, "Oh yeah, see, she's just fine. Nothing bad could happen." But as soon as like she's out of a controlled environment, it really shows like what would actually happen in everyday life and how dangerous it could possibly be.
Right.
But I also didn't like I more thought it was funny whenever that one person used the freaking Hulk mode pill. CGI was so weird, but it was funny.
It was good. I don't know. The CGI was so funny. The character design was just weird.
So, if you haven't noticed, we've like softly transitioned to spoiler mode, but
not really.
I think so.
We haven't gone into the plot like at all. We're just talking about fight scenes.
We explain what the movie's about, but we haven't really gotten to spoilers of the plot.
But the scene y'all were just talking about like the ice girl. Mm-hmm. So I didn't understand that. Did she like her power is ice? Does that cool her body? Like, does that take power effects on her body? Is that why she had to be in the heater?
Her power was like thermo manipulation or something. So, their body like temperature like hyper temperature regulates and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it basically extreme overcorrected to where she went cold. But like the opposite of that would be MGK's where he went on fire.
Right.
Like those are the opposites of like the same power, basically.
But she died of her own power. Like he didn't get burned to death, but she froze to death. You know?
I mean,
but he had been using it more.
Because he, like, I don't know if he, like they said, he OD'd on it. So that means, like, I don't know, like some people can, it explains it like some people's bodies can handle it different than others.
Right.
So like maybe the ice one is just like the shitty version of it where it's like an insta kill because your body doesn't know how to handle the cold as much as it does the heat, or I don't know. It does show him burning to death though. And like it showed that he would like still have scars from where he was on fire.
Yeah.
So it's not like he got away with it.
That is true.
the whole time, basically our three main characters meet up because they're trying to save Art's daughter, and like I said, also find the source of power, which they're trying to export to not only the U.S. but like a lot bigger countries like South America and stuff. Yeah, but yeah, if you're looking for a entertainment, cool concept action movie, then this was it. The one. This was it.
All right. You want to give our spoiler-free
ratings? Ratings?
Yes, I couldn't think of the word. I was trying to say review, but I was like, that's not the word. That's not the word. That's not the word. Yeah. I'll go first, I guess. I give this one an 8.
I was gonna say 8 too.
I'm going a really high 7.
There's no really high 7s. It's 7 or 8.
God, 7.
No, you said 8.
I didn't though. I didn't say 8 at all.
You just said it. It's 8.
We're going to transition to spoilers. So if you are planning to watch this and you don't want any spoilers, then go ahead and click off of this podcast. But thank you for watching. Make sure you leave a review, or if you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe, put your notifications on, comment, like the video, do whatever. Check out our other videos, and say hi to your mom for us.
All right.
We're going to get into spoilers. What's the first thing you want to talk about? In particular.
Let's see. I don't know. What do you? We could start from the start.
Start from the start.
Right from the beginning.
I thought it was crazy that Frank was, he was fired, but he was given this task to kill or take down Art because he was the source, and like how the captain lied to him to get him off the scent.
Hey, I'm back.
Or to capture him so that they didn't have to worry about him.
Bro, that was crazy plotline. Like, I really, really enjoyed that.
Because at first I was a little like that's weird, but then once it all came together, I was like, shit, dude, that's crazy.
Like once they were like, they're gonna kill us both, you know that, right?
Yeah, once he like knew, he was like, you're about to get a phone call in 30 seconds.
It was like, it's gonna tell you to take us somewhere that's not the precinct. He looks at his phone, he's like, oh my god. Oh no.
Jamie Foxx.
Oh, it's happening.
Jamie Foxx did so good. I love him.
Bro, he was such a beast in this freaking movie.
I know. But like you said, I feel like Frank's storyline was the strongest.
Mm-hmm.
In the direction they went with him, because I haven't seen Joseph Gordon-Levitt in that many movies lately either.
Yeah, it was really good. I feel like they did a good job of having every single person have completely separate plot lines, but having them all come together and mix up in a way that made sense and wasn't forced.
Yeah.
Other than the fact that, Robin was kidnapped, but
yeah, it wasn't super forced besides the Robin part. Yeah.
But it all like organically kind of flowed together. Like it made sense. They were all on the same path, that they would meet eventually.
Yeah. So. The thing was, Art's daughter, we found out her name's Tracy. We found out she's actually like the big source, the key to getting permanent superpowers.
Yeah, because Art was like a military division that they experimented on, basically trying to get the super soldier serum in there. Nothing worked out with them, so I guess they let him leave, or he ran away or something. I think they let him leave, and once he went out and had his daughter, and his daughter started showing symptoms of having superpowers, they were like, actually, your daughter's ours.
Actually, yeah. And then she basically has the... does she have more than the ability to heal?
I think it was just heal.
Okay, I thought it was just heal, but I wasn't sure if I missed something.
Yeah, she was given the power to heal like Lizard, but she can heal other things around her, not just herself. What is it? What else was I going to say? Yeah. I thought it was really cool how he had like PTSD from where they took her, and that like reflected onto Robin, like how he saw Robin as almost his daughter.
And I felt bad for him.
Flashback scene.
Yeah.
In the car. And she's like, "Are you okay?"
And
he's just like,
that was probably the hardest hitting one.
Yeah.
He was like, sorry.
I think one of my favorite scenes was whenever Art captured Robin, she's in the trunk and he's like talking to her, because that was just really good acting.
That was like that was when you couldn't tell if Art was actually a good guy or not at that point. Like it really sold the like, is he actually doing what he's supposed to?
Yeah, is he the bad one or
what's happening?
I need to find my daughter.
Or daughter.
Dude, Art was so badass when he took the pill.
Dude, his power was so freaking.
What exactly was his power again?
The pistol shrimp.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, explain that.
He basically could move so fast. That's how come everything seemed in slow motion for him. He moves so fast that he heats up everything around him to the point where it's like, I think he said like 10,000 degrees hotter than the surface of the sun.
That's insane.
And those were basically like the shock waves and stuff was what he was shooting out at people and hitting them. That's how come they were getting vaporized, because it was so 9,000 degrees hotter than the sun.
I feel like that would have burned everything though, like melted all the crates on the boat and everything.
It did. It showed.
Yeah, it did. Everything was destroyed.
It even destroyed himself. That's how come he died. Like died for a little bit until his daughter came up and healed him.
I don't know. That scene was awesome though.
It was sick.
And kind of generic, but at the same time, I mean, I guess they want a happy ending whenever his daughter healed him. But I mean, it also introduced what her power was. So
I think that was a big reveal. I think we got it teased whenever she was first escaping and she stopped, like healed the plant for a second and then like kept going.
Yeah. Whenever she healed the plant, I was like, huh? Yeah, I was like, what's going on? But what do you call it? Yeah, I mean, it ended happy ending, and
I had a very original plot.
I also like one of the scenes where Frank is in Robin's house with his mom.
Oh, dude, that was so funny.
That was so crazy.
Wait, which one? He took his clothes off.
Dude, yeah, he was so smooth in that scene.
Right.
Oh, yeah, it was a good scene.
He was a smooth talker in all of it.
I wouldn't have thought that.
Like, was like at the end whenever he was like, "Here you go, you might recognize this," and then Robin was like, "Frank, why you got my mama's phone?" No, like for real, bro.
No, that's not cool.
That was something I would.
She goes home and his clothes are on the floor.
No.
What was the weakest storyline to y'all? If you had to pick one.
I don't know.
If you have to pick one.
Do you have some in mind, Noah?
He does. That's why he's asking. Because he doesn't want to say it. He doesn't want to say it and look stupid.
No, I'm not going to look stupid. I just want to know what y'all think first.
I don't know. They were all interwoven with each other, and they were all necessary. So, like the weakest one, I don't know, dude. Like the MGK one, I don't even know.
The MGK one.
Well, I mean, he was just there to die.
I thought it was cool that MGK, they showed like the consequences of, like, because he was a drug dealer, but he was abusing his own drug.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. It was super grounded in reality too. Like everything that happened was like stuff that actually happens with real drugs in real life. Like,
yeah,
people ODing, corrupt cops just kind of turning a blind eye to it.
I don't know if this is a weak point or just something I wish would have happened, but I just really wanted to see what her powers were. What's her name? Main character.
Robin.
I think it would have ruined her character.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
The whole point of like her storyline was like the Major is what he kind of is what Jamie Foxx's character goes by, was like him trying to protect her innocence like that. That's how come whenever like that was the purpose of the whole vet scene was him being like, nah, you ain't need those pills, just rap instead because this stuff's whack.
I just like in the back of my mind, I'm like, what? I just really want to know what hers would be.
I feel like hers would kill her.
Lower up.
She becomes rap god.
I don't know. What did you have in mind, Noah?
I'm not saying this is like weak, but I think compared to the others, the way, what do you call it? Like towards the end, saving his daughter wasn't as strong as the rest of the film. Because I feel like, yeah, we knew his daughter had powers and stuff, but we didn't like get to know her. I didn't feel as emotionally attached to his daughter as I did the rest of the characters.
We weren't supposed to be.
Like they just didn't spend very much time on her.
Yeah, they didn't spend much time developing her as much as I think they could have.
Well, why would they spend time developing her if
she's the main plot point?
Yeah, she's like the whole thing.
She was more of the object in the movie, not a character, though, is what I'm trying to say. She wasn't supposed to be this super intricate like character. She was just the objective. Like there was no need for them to develop her character because if they would have tried to develop her character, it would have felt muddy because there would have been too many characters.
Well, that's like saying the boy in Extraction is just the objective. You shouldn't have character. Like I want to care about what you're doing.
Well, but he was in 90% of the scenes in the movie. This woman was in the last like 5 minutes of the movie.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Even when they found her, like...
Well, they made you care about her by making you care about the Major. And that's why they spent time developing him and showing you the PTSD scene so you could care about her.
I didn't care about her. I didn't.
You're supposed to care about her because you care about him.
I cared about him. I didn't care about her.
Well, that was the whole point, kind of. She's not a character. She's just a plot point. That's what she is. That was her role in the movie. That was the purpose of her being there, was to serve the plot, not to be a character. If they did sequels, then they could develop her and then she would be a main character. But for this movie alone, she was not meant to be a character that was to be developed.
I'm not sure if there would be a sequel to this. Maybe.
I don't think so.
But I don't think so, yeah.
It was a really good one-off film.
I don't know what they would do with the sequel. Unless it's brand new characters.
Like in a different town with the same thing happening, and then they reveal like a huge grand thing going on.
Yeah, or maybe that leader of South America actually took some and she took it to her country.
She got vaporized into nothing.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Oh, no, she didn't get vaporized. She had that tower thing fall on her.
Yeah, she died. Point off.
She was gone. She was gone, like evaporated. Might as well have been evaporated. She had at least 10 tons of metal buried on top of her.
Well.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what else I could say.
This, do y'all have any changes in your ratings?
No.
I'm going to keep mine at an 8.
Yep,
7 for me.
All right. Very solid movie. I would recommend. And maybe we'll get sponsored by Netflix if we keep giving their movies good reviews.
Yeah, Netflix, put us in a movie.
It was 10. Oh. I think it was a solid 10.
No, it was a 15 out of 10, dude. Like, shattered all expectations.
Hooligan Hangout the movie.
I watched it 3 times already.
Liar, you just watched it 15 minutes before we recorded.
Hey, now.
You're an all-star. It's a game on. All right. If you guys enjoyed that, be sure to check us out on every platform available, especially our YouTube. We are doing separate videos there, not just a podcast. So if you want extra bonus content from us, go ahead and check us out there. The Hooligan Hangout on YouTube, as well as everything on every platform imaginable. And follow us on Instagram. We give you guys semi-weekly updates on what we're going to be doing. It's the Hooligan Hangout _ I remember this time. And say hi to your moms for us.
Red.